Hi, hello, my lovely, and my name is Julia, and I could be your erotic photographer. But in this video, I am going to be a teacher, a tutor, advisor, and I am always touching those questions, okay, and clients' requests, okay. And this video will have an assignment for you, okay. I am running course, shoot like a pro, and talking about erotic photography and sharing my experiences and talking about shoots and trying slowly to bring in as well learning materials. So let me just go back to the previous video, and I want to mention that I have a couple, a very hot sexy couple, like we had a porn shoot, and the clients didn't pay because they didn't like the shoot, they didn't like the images, okay, and they didn't care about the video and stuff, okay. So the lesson is that my lesson after everything what I thought about, what I did wrong is this. Do you know that most likely I chose, okay, this style, particular style to choose? I was just always thinking, why would I not shoot glamour and boudoir and just play safe and why would I not do this? Why would I needed to go into this crazy party, fetish, underground, kind of contemporary thing, and just shock people, to be fair, with my art. Why would I did that? And then the reply just hit me right. I was actually in the shower. And I have realized that when we met with a couple, I gave this lady to a makeup artist, so she was dealing with her, okay. But where I spent the whole hour with this guy, okay, and we chatted a lot and we chose the outfits, and he was talking to me. He didn't have any clue about the photography and anything, but the reason why I chose this dirty and, how to say, and contrasty and crazy style is because I've connected with his energy, okay. And so what happens in couples very often, that guys hold back or play out the way the lady likes, okay? Because we did some editing and I showed this file to the editor, I just wanted to know what's wrong, what was there. And he said, no, it's a great porn shoot, but he said, I do not see any connection between them, okay? They're doing a hard fuck and they were like seriously pounding each other and how to say, and very rough with each other and physical and stuff. And so was my images. They were so harsh, okay. And what I'm saying is that people pretending, sometimes they playing the roles and playing in front of each other, being wife and husband, different scenarios and wearing different faces and being someone else, but maybe in the real life they want to let go and they want to, how to say, break the chains and do something different and stuff. And that happens many times, okay, in life and in general. It happened to me as well, okay. The way you live, you think that you're trapped, and that's why they came to try this experience in the first place, okay, to get some kind of an escape, to get some kind of like a bonus in life, because what they do is they just trying to be perfect in front of each other and fill in the life with certain tasks and responsibilities, and it's just like it's not the life to be imperfect. So when I've connected with him, I had no chance. Seriously, I had no chance, and I didn't approach her and I didn't ask her, what the fuck you want from this shoot? Okay, because I had the answer. I knew what I want, but the side was from his side, okay? And when she saw this information, she was shocked. Okay, she was shocked, and I am happy. I can feel that there is some tension between them after the shoot because probably the guy really enjoyed this. and she enjoyed it. It's just she didn't think that it will be that bad, you know. Okay, she thought that she will be this, you know, although there are nice pictures. I've covered some bits and parts, right? But in general, what you have not seen, okay, I'm talking to you now and I'm telling you, the photography, which is an explicit format, which is nude, which is portraying, you know, people having certain actions which are sexual and intimate, right? With kings, with how to say, like kind of stuff you are not able to see. Okay, you are not able to see here, and for you it's hard to understand. Okay, but that's what I'm saying. So this is not a mistake. Okay, if you are able to connect with the client to a deepest level when he doesn't say to you really that this is what I want, okay, but you can have a sense and the feel of it, it's enough. You are on the highest vibration and the world will hear you, and the universe will pay you back, okay, for this action, for being brave, for being strong, and for standing for who you are and creating the true and real art. That's why I'm making these videos, okay? So that you know, there are so many artists and erotic content and nude content creators who are trying to fit everyone in the same shoes, okay, who are trying to put the same mask on every face, who are trying to make the same pose with every woman or every guy, okay, and that is something what I'm trying to avoid, okay, because they all are different in their lives, okay, they're all different from the moment they've been born and in upbringing as well, okay, and they are all having these kind of struggles, okay, when they want to escape. The sexuality and intimate expression is one of your intellect, okay, where you need to add to your understanding about life, understanding about satisfaction, understanding about happiness, understanding about in general the connection with other people. Okay, if you understand that, if you are not confused, and you know, it's supposed to leave me maybe broken. Okay, I was just like asking so many questions. Why? What was wrong? Why? The shoot was great, the energy was great, the emotion was there, the passion from me was there. I was like on point. Yes, I had that feeling that there was a lot of tension and stress and expectations towards me, and I was nervous at the beginning of a shoot. Usually I'm laid back and relaxed. They are nervous. But at this particular couple shoot, I was nervous, okay? Because it's like, how to say, they put me on a trial or something, and I don't really care, okay? But I don't want to feel this way. It is very important, and I told you before, the closer you are connected with your client, the less these misunderstandings you will get in your service, in your art creation, okay, in and in your experience, because believe it or not, you both have to enjoy this, okay, the photographer working with the models or with the clients, and the clients working with the photographer. Imagine if just only one part enjoying and the other part feels like they are doing their job and they don't care. You understand? It's just a miserable life. The, do you see? I am speaking about my artwork and I can't stop smiling, okay? Because it makes me happy. It makes me happy to the point that I remember those shots, I remember those moments, and this craziness is inside me, okay? And I really enjoy what I do. It makes me wake up every morning and buzz about things what I'm going to do next, okay? And it has to be this way. Otherwise, you know, you are already a prisoner in your body, in your mind, in your actions, in your relationship, what you allowed, what you're not allowed. And by saying that, I can tell you I've been a prisoner in the all the forms possible, you know. I have not been in a real prison and I don't want to, okay? Just so you know, fingers crossed, okay, I don't want to. But you don't have to go to a real prison to feel miserable, okay, and to feel bad. And I know that majority of people who are going on the daily basis to their jobs to work feel this way, okay, feel this way. You go to a bus or station, do you see people buzzing, smiling and saying that, you know, they cannot wait? No, because they're doing this for money, okay, and they forcing themselves, okay. And so when you leave this money aside and you think about how to say the powerful things that you can make for people, right, this money will come back to you one way or the other, because that's an energy, okay. And it is an art to understand this in your mind, okay. You need to develop yourself, okay, develop yourself to understand and to accept all these highest vibrations. And the highest vibrations I'm talking about starting from going deep with your client and understanding why they are talking to you and why they are suggesting this type of scenes or why they want to shoot this type of thing with you, okay, because it's not going to be with everyone they would like to do this thing. It's related to you, my dear, okay. And so I want to start this where I'm going to with this assignment I've decided to give you, the first one ever. Okay, I decided that you should till the next time. Okay, that will be Tuesday, because I want to discuss this. Before Tuesday, you should post the latest on Monday 3 pictures which you really enjoy, okay, really like, they stuck in your mind. This is something how related to you, you don't know how. Of course they have to be erotic pictures, yeah, not a family, not a baby pictures, not that. I'm talking about erotic nude photography, right? And because we do have limitations on how to say, on posting some stuff in our group, right, you can send directly to my email or directly to WhatsApp message, okay. And I would like you to post, if they are not explicit, if you consider them that they are not explicit, they're erotic, but they do not have a boner there, or do not have a, you know, clitoris in there, you know, or something. It's not going on. But you can send whatever you like, because I'm that person who, how to say, who shooting content without limitations, and I love my job. Okay, so I can start from this. The first assignment, when you're choosing 3 different images, they can be different style, they can be different approach, they can be different direction, okay, but there are 3 erotic images. You like them, you feel them, they are special to you, they feel sexy to you, they have a wow factor, they have an X factor. That's how you will describe them, okay. And under every picture, 1, 2, 3, number 1, number 2, 3 positions, yes. So position 1, you need to give your verbal explanation to me, okay, and that explanation related to that particular picture is, first, why is it the one for you? Why? What does it does? Okay, what does it do? Okay, how you feel about that picture? Okay, and what you see? Okay, so those 3 things: what do you see, how you feel, and what does it do? Why? Okay, so that is the assignment. I will repeat it at the end of the video. So let's go into a slide mode. Today I made a mixed collection of some of my past work which I've did, and I want to just show you in general how it looks like, what we can see, and how I can comment with my own words, okay. But before I will do so, let me just quickly, or maybe I'll leave this at the end, okay. I'll leave this at the end because I met one person, a pervert, okay, a pervert, And that is going to be a story after the slideshow. Okay, so the parent, it doesn't mean that that person is bad. Okay, I do have this perverty as well twist. Okay, inside me. I know this because of my scenarios and because of the things that I agree to do in the studio with a client. Okay, because they think that, oh, they're really crazy, they're really naughty, and they really, how to say, have this, uh, how to say, an unimaginable idea. And I always say, why not? Why not? I imagine I can do this, you know? And that's like a challenge to me. But normal person would be offended even about how to say approaching this, okay, with these things, and I can tell you a little bit more after this slideshow. So let's do now a break for an art show. Ooh la la. And this is the slides. So okay, studio studio is not present in there, okay, but what is in the shot, we can see the couple, okay. And what I did in this picture, we've created in certain style, like you see, right? I've dressed the model, okay. I have these outfits, everything what she's dressed is came from my studio. So they had a photo shoot in my studio, and then they wanted to shoot somewhere in the like a nice beautiful area, and across I the studio is next to the river, and on the side of the river there is this beautiful like a fountain, and I just said, okay, let's jump into the car and let's just make that shot that you met in there, let's just create that romantic moment. That's how you met, because they've been a long time together, okay. And I just wanted to, how to say, to make something new. I cut his head off because of the slide. Maybe I should have put less of her legs, but I don't know. In this picture, I really like the place where her legs and the skirt is. And he had here a very extravagant this hat. Actually, it's here. The hat is in here, so he's not wearing at this shot. Okay. So he was wearing this hat, and then he met her. You can see he has a cigar. So everything came from the studio, apart his suit. His suit, he bring the suit. I don't have outfits, many outfits for men. And so, but I dress like you see, I dress this lady accordingly to the same palette, so she will match him. And we made this scenario. So, of course, this picture didn't happen straight away. This wind, like you see, blows the skirt, is very beautiful. So we took few shots and few goes on that image. But that's how we create something special, right? And how to say, even though I'm a studio photographer, you can see that I'm very much flexible to go outside and do something like that. Okay, this is an escort shot, but actually, uh, this is my idea to try something that actually this lady, it is not an escort, but I have just decided to shoot it in this way on the red sofa. I dressed her. I love the stockings, they're beautiful. This ring missing, I don't know, some stuff missing from the studio all the time, okay. This belt, so everything what she's wearing, I dressed her. Okay, and we made the shot perverty little bit for her boyfriend. Okay, so the reason why she made this photo shoot and she made all these, how to say, classic and classy shots, and because she was making this for someone else, not for herself, I said, you know what, we need to push a little bit your boundaries and just do something dirty. And I dress her a little bit slutty. You can see that she not wearing a bra, and I just open it up, and just said to her, "Open." We don't see her high heels, but she looks a little bit slutty in here. That was the whole information. That was the scene. Because in general, in real life, she is taking a very serious position at her job, and she would never in the million years will wear something like that and would look like that. Okay, so that's what we did, a controversy. We changed her into a different spectrum. Okay, This is the guy in the suit, a very simple, just black and white you see outfit, and like I say, the guys bring everything. I took this shot because I wanted to show that I'm shooting solo guys as well, a couple singles guys. This is the stuff from my studio. This is the prop. I use this one right now because I just recently used for one of my a sexy video shoot. The guy was wearing a helmet for ice hockey and was making out with his girlfriend, and that was just hot. I'm telling you, the set. So that's why I wanted to show you. But the girls would see the guy in something sporty. They would, of course, recognize this and they would love it. Okay, so this shot could go into any dating portfolio and stuff. Okay, this shot is made. I just loved it. It was in a limo. The reason I took the shot is because the gal was very beautiful, but as you see this format, I cannot show her face. I just can show her body. I'm just saying in general, sometimes you see like a beautiful gal really matching into this environment, and I just took the shot. Very nice stockings and stuff. Okay, so what we have here is also a location shoot. The shoot is made in escort style. Okay, very similar. She's wearing just knickers, right, and just covering herself a little bit with the curtain. So the whole shot you can see just the body, and it's all sexy, right? Okay, these are two girls playing in the studio. I have these feathers. I have not used them for a really long time, but I have these feathers, and sometimes when people do not know what to do in the studio in front of the camera, it's very useful to give some props. Then they start creating the poses, then they start creating the moments, and they start doing something, okay, interesting to look at. This is a couple shot. Okay, raw picture. You can see that this place over here, where is her bra, should be edited. This string should be removed. Okay, but in general, natural picture, she is kissing him, being on top, right? Okay, this is another shot on that red sofa, which I had before, and so the model sitting on the client and seducing him. Okay, that's why I need those models, okay, to seduce the clients and play with the clients and insinuate a lot of interesting and different scenarios. And like you see, or maybe you do not see, but she is not wearing any panties here, just covering herself up to stimulate his mind. Okay, so he's looking at the camera. This is his shoot, but he knows that she is not wearing anything. So the information and the tension is supposed to be there. Okay. Okay, this shot is with the couple. With the couple, of course, couple is nude, and that's what we're showing. I have a lot of images where I portray the hands, okay, what the hands are doing, because majority or usually my shots are faceless. There is no face, okay, just the body, and you can see how nicely light spreads through the picture, and you can just see the hand and imagine what's happening next, right? Okay, now we have a studio shot. Is this a young couple? The guy is topless. Yes, the guy is topless here. Nothing special, just the body. We dressed her. She was wearing also some studio outfit here. Okay, that's the same couple. Okay, I just wanted to show how we shooting this thing. Okay, so basically, if the couple comes to the studio, they shoot something like that together. Okay, so they shoot their pants together, or they have something which is matching or not matching, but going to the one set. So that's what I'm just saying. It is very nice if you could combine this kind of a thing, because how to say, initially they were dressed, okay, and then they slowly undressing together, right? And we documenting every stage of that, what's happening in the studio, right? Okay, so here we have a lady, and she was so beautiful. Her face was amazing, and I was shooting the portraits with her, and she had a great bust. Okay, beautiful boobs, and I just thought, and we had cherries. We actually, because what happens in the studios, sometimes we have snacks and drinks, and at that moment we had cherries in the studio, and we were eating cherries. And I was just thinking, her boobs are so amazing. Why don't I place some cherries in there and take a picture with that? And when you do that, the interaction with their body, when you place, I don't know, whatever you place on their body, not necessarily cherries, can be strawberries, can be any kind of berries, can be anything, right? But you can see on her face and on her expression, okay, that this element as a prop changed, the way they feel. They start to present that more. So props in erotic photography uh, does, how do you say, some kind of brings an element to it, okay? And you need to experiment with that, just adding it, okay? And this is a couple shoot, couple positions. In this shot, I wanted just to show you how you can play with the light. So that is a cross light, a very popular studio lighting. Which one light? Yeah, low key comes from here, just giving some kind of the elements highlighting, right? Just showing the face. And the main line comes in here, right? And just lights the whole area. And so your light, usually in the studio lights, both at the both sides goes even, okay? But at this shot, you can see that this is not even. Otherwise, we would not see the back so well, how to say it, in the shadow, right? So you place them in a different distance, the lights, or you put them on a different settings, one higher and one low, and that's how you will get that shot. Okay, this picture I added because I found it and because it has my necklace. You can see, right? So every time when I come to the studio and make a video for you, of course, I am using the accessories, which are over here, okay, because I bought them all. so I can just show and present. There will be maybe one day one video when I will show you all. I don't know if we can fit in 1 hour to display everything what we have, but yeah, I have a very big collection of accessories, and as you see, it makes a difference. Okay, so this furry coat actually is missing. I don't know where is it now. White hat, Russian winter hat. Here is on her face. Red lipstick and that thing, and she had just the brown one, and it was very sexy. Okay, it's like mature photo shoot. Okay, this shot is also a mature photo shoot shot. What is different about it is, well, you can see that the aperture, okay, it doesn't give everything in focus. So we're just focusing on that bow tie on her bum, okay, and the rest you can see that is out of focus, right? So there is a special aperture settings. I was just going to show you. If here you can see everything, right, from one side, okay, to the other side. If I would speak, for example, with my Canon lens, on here we shot maybe aperture is 5.6. Let's say here, see, here is out of focus. So here is, I don't know, maybe 4. But here it's going to be less. It's going to be around 2.8 or something. Okay, maybe a little bit here, you see. So you can play with your aperture and you see how much, it depends on the lens. I have all L class lens. It means luxury class. Okay, they have the red stripe on that lens to see if they are pro lenses. Okay. And so you can play with that lens and see which aperture setting suits you best. But different picture with the different aperture settings will look in a different way, right? Okay, I chose this picture because it's very simple. It's on the bed. It's a fetish set. Nothing special, just a portrait. Okay, portrait bed environment, right? But you can see the aperture goes in here and already her shoulders are out of the focus, right? So you can slightly, if I point you out, you can slightly notice what's happening in the picture, right? Why did I add this image? Well, first it's unusual because they are wearing those gas masks, okay? And this was the couple who wanted to shoot contemporary style. They are naked with the gas masks, okay? And to stay a really long time with the gas mask is quite a challenging thing, okay? And when you're shooting, you need to take time, okay? So they stayed quite a long time in those gas. And I shot a lot of positions and a lot of situations and a lot of scenes and making love scenes, okay? And this particular one, if you would see, you can just see only eyes. Okay, so this trunk of the gas mask is already out of the focus, if you see, right? Okay, so you can see just the top layer, which is coming out. Okay, so her face is lifted up and you can see that breathing trunk, yeah? And her eyes and his eyes are more in focus here, and this thing is out of the focus. So that is also determined by the aperture. You can make a similar effect using editing, okay, using editing, and then control it in the way you like it. The photographer will recognize the difference. I don't know if if not photographer will recognize. It's hard for me to say, but mostly not. I would say, okay. Here you can see again, okay, very simple. Okay, this is the effect. So the focus is over here. You can see her legs, okay, which are out of the focus, right? So that is also an aperture setting, okay, which does not include a depth, okay, and it does not show you the picture in the depth. It just gives you one parallel, okay, and everything what is from here to here is in focus, right? You can see his suit is still in focus, right? But legs, boots, which are standing, she's standing above him and closer to me, closer to camera, are out of the focus. Okay, so that's how the picture looks like. These are actually studio pants and maybe even a studio tie. I am not sure. Okay. But the boots were definitely studio. Okay, these are studio pearls. Okay, these are studio pearls. It was her outfit, red sexy outfit. So this is a set next to the window. I think that this blurry effect I made by Photoshop. It wasn't a edited. It wasn't shot it this way. It was edited. Okay, so it is an escort picture. That's how the escorts most of the time look like. They want something simple, sexy. Uh, you see, very neutral, very classy, very soft, right? Something like that, right? Not edgy, not, contemporary, not strong and stuff, right? I did a lot of maternity shoot, okay? The reason why I put this picture, I don't know, it's just a different lighting. You can see that, how to say, it's very bright and very light. If we're coming from the pictures, which, how to say, if you've noticed, every picture I'll show you, there will be a different lighting setting and in general different settings, because I believe that the artist should control the light and appreciate and love every expression of the light and composition with the body. Okay, so that's how I feel. For me, there is no bad light. But when the client says, I didn't like the picture, no, I actually didn't like the lighting, I understand what they're talking about. Okay, I understand. Because what they want is something like that, something soft, something gentle. If you try to give them, and I will have another session for a really contrasty light, okay, and another slideshow, but usually all my contrasty and strong light expressions are fetish, okay, fetish related. So I don't know how this will be allowed to actually share and post. Can I do that? We shall see. Okay, but this is a studio shot. You can see there is a information here about the cigarette and smoking. Just in general, something extraordinary. I just wanted to try this blood, because when you're at the studio, you can try any kind of things, adding to the picture and trying the photographers very often trying the flower, making a dust from the flower, trying the water drops, trying the smoke, trying the what else, honey, trying the milk, trying the blood. Okay, so I have tried many things. Okay, it's just very interesting to see and understand what you can do and how you can create it. I even did a lot of fake spunk shots. Okay, and to me it happened, that at first I needed to learn a lot of fake, and then only then I shot a lot of real, cam shots, and now I realize how much of my fake cam shots were fake. Okay, so first you need to shoot a lot of real cam shots to create that fake scenario, but there are a lot of images, okay, which you shoot in a contemporary style, which are not recognized, to be fair. Even I would watch them now and I would look at the fake uh, spunk and I would not think that that's fake. Okay, so there are a lot of fake things when you're creating illusions, especially when it comes to erotica. Okay. That's another shot, So, like I say, we are going into like a cleaner picture. That is a sensual boudoir dating escort shot, just a simple wall, just a window, and just her. I think we shot with the natural light, maybe. Don't know how it happened. This is in a bathroom. Okay, in the bathroom, and it was with the aperture, used aperture, because all these candles are blurred away, but I really wanted to have a foam and the petals in the bath and just make something romantic. Okay, these type of sets when you make takes time. Okay, because you need to take the model to the bath, and you need to run the bath, and you need to have a bucket of petals. I mean, if you want to have a full, because if you put it in one place it will be a bowl, but if you want more, because the way I shot it, I put a lot. Okay, and in this shot you do not see it, but there is a lot. So there was a lot of roses petals in my studio. Okay, this is another fetish contrasty shot when the lady controls the guy. The whole information is that she's having her phone and the whip, which is very, how to say, usual thing now. Now, when you go into the every station, oh my gosh, I just recently went into the station and I just realized how hard is to see the person who is not on the phone. Okay, that's the society we now live in, and that's what we do. Okay, this is another studio shot. The reason why I placed the shot is because of the angle. The person is sitting on the floor. Okay. Uh, this is also dressed in the studio, the stockings, the red tie, and the men's shirt. I really like put ladies into the men's shirts, okay, because I just feel it looks sexy. So just a simple rules, right? There is the image always has these corners, okay. Sorry, The image has these corners, and there are lines in the image, right? And there has to be one line at least matching the corner. That's one of the rule in the photography, right? When you understand that you framed the picture right, okay? This line doesn't go anywhere here or here. It goes nicely into the corner of the picture. That's how you would measure, okay, the things, right? And so it is my last picture, which is also the girl, and it's a very simple beauty dish, just one light beauty dish in front of her and the black background with the white chair. This white chair actually just right here. Okay. So what she's doing, she just had some kind of like a posing moments on that chair, posing one side, the other side. She had great high heel shoes, okay, and wearing the dress and her favorite handbag, okay, like a fashion style model shoot, okay. What happens with this black background is it absorbs the light, okay, so her skin looks very nice, right? And the background, it's very easy to make it darker, okay, when you go into the black point in editing process, okay, you just put the black point dark. If you overhit the light, it's very easy to fix that issue with the black background. And so some of the images which I just gone through very quickly, just introducing to my lighting, to in general ideas and posing and what we do, and there will be more and more. I could make those videos endlessly. I just wanted to see how much time I need to go through, and we just made 25 images, so next time I will prepare 50. Okay, and you will see more. The only regret when I'm making those slides is this: I had to choose the good ones, which are not showing much erotica at the end of the day. That's the truth. Okay. And the good ones, I don't mean that they are the best. The good ones, it means that uh, they are not exposing anything. Okay. They are not explicit. I would rather shoot and speak about something what is nude, what is, pushing the boundary stuff, pushing stuff, like pushing the client or someone pushing me during the shoot. I would speak rather about this. Okay, but I will be suspended very quickly. Okay. And and that's it. I have no choice. Okay, I have no choice just to play safe and play nice, because if I would put this video goes on my Facebook, okay, and even if it's a private group, they're checking what I'm posting and they're looking for the content, and I've already had few strikes. I don't want this group go away, okay, so I can speak about erotic photography, okay, I can share my ideas and I can share my tutorials, I can share my experiences with other clients, but unfortunately I cannot share the real photography what I'm talking about here, okay. There is a solution to this, because I've decided to make a new website which will be even naughtier, which will be more juicier, more sexier, less sophisticated. Okay, let's just leave this serious side, and just do sexy all the way we want, the way we like it. Okay, we are all adults here. And so this thing is upcoming. And what I'm thinking is that I would maybe combine all my videos, okay, or videos I will post in the future with a blog. Okay. And in that blog, I will post a lot of explicit, dirty, filthy, nude, whatever you name it, shots. Okay. So then you would go, okay, and you would understand and it will make sense for you. Okay. Because how would I say this? I am an erotic photographer and I do not show you a real erotica. Okay. Do I need to complain all the time on the social media that I am Suppressed? No, you know that. Okay, today one client sent me an email saying that when I'm gonna use her pictures, she would like me not to use those words like gangbang and swingers and live sex and something like that. And I'm telling her, for your information, all these words what you are mentioning now are not allowed to use. Okay? Because when I was talking about this content on how to say on Instagram, they've blocked me and they put banned. Okay, they shadow ban me. They hide me. Okay, and that's it. And it was no nudity. It was just me talking about stuff. Okay, so that's the thing, you know. You think that you are free and you have a freedom, but in the reality you don't. And that's the end of the fact. Okay, so coming back to the last moments of my workshop, Q&R, I always call this not Q&A. You know, everyone doing Q&A, questions and answers, okay? And I am doing questions and requests, okay? So I am mixing all those things when I speak. So today I want to share experience from yesterday, and I promised you to tell you about the pervert. Okay. So basically, I've started this business because there are a lot of perverts who are erotic photographers. And I am one of them. In a way, okay? If I would say about myself that no, I'm not, then you know how the hell I come up with all these disgusting ideas. Okay, how the hell? Why do I have this type of imagination? Okay, if you would see, you know, the real my work, okay, not the beautiful one which I showed you, you will be shocked. Okay, I can do art who can shock people in the real way, okay, like seriously. So this guy a long time ago wanted to get into my studio to do a videography for me and stuff, and we did not connect it with him. I don't know, now I understand why, because I listen to my senses. Not every person who wants to meet you you need to meet. Okay, and he was really special. He was really special. There are people who are perverts in a secret, and there are people who are perverts without any secret. Okay. I wish there were less people like that in this job. I wish, okay? But because of their sickness, okay, of their who they are, they drawn to this environment, they drawn to see this, they drawn to be in there, they drawn to be, you know, how to say. If you do not understand, I quickly explain you. You know, the pedophiles are going very often to be some kind of like teachers, or they're going to be they related to kids, you know, they go to foster care, you know, like thing, or they would go to children who are abandoned, okay, without the parents in those social services, so they will go and be related somehow there, okay. And that's the thing, that's like a professional side, okay. And so this guy was very open, you know. And what is the reason why I'm telling you this? Okay, it is about people's energy. Okay, and even though he suggested to help me with editing and show me and do some kind of editing he likes, he enjoys, the person who stated that he coming to help, actually he came to take. Okay, and these are two different things. Okay, not to give, but to take. What I mean by that, you know, when you left empty, or when you left robbed, okay, when the clients, very often adult models, will come and they explain how much of the, how to say, it was just a photo shoot, okay? But the way a photographer behaved or videographer behaved made them, feel, how to say, dirty, made them feel used and abused, okay? And that was something like that, this guy was pushing me in a lot of directions where I did not want to go, okay? And so the reason why I decided to meet him is because I wanted to see and meet someone face to face. Okay, I've seen a lot of criminals in my life, killers, thieves, serious rapers, people who are stealing people. I've seen horrible people in my life. Okay, and so I witnessed yesterday one of the experiences. I'm not saying that that person is horrible. I am just saying that he is living his destiny. Okay, he's living his destiny, and how to say, and his interest is to use other people, okay, to suggest something in return, but take always more, okay, like seriously, seriously. He knows the information, he knows the stuff, and he gladly to share, but I can tell you what is the difference. Imagine when the client couple, right, comes to the photo shoot, okay, and I fancy the guy. Okay, imagine there are a lot of guys really hot and really good looking guys, muscular and giving a great sex. Imagine if I would fancy him in any way, and this energy will show. The lady who would be in this photo shoot, she would feel not only like betrayed, but she would feel unpleasant. The thing about the woman which a guy do not know is that they have a great sense of intuition, okay, the huge sense of intuition, seriously, okay. And when the guy don't feel that someone is staring in their back, the woman feel that sensation, okay. There is something what you would not understand about woman. The woman also feels when she's been cheated, then she's been lied to, okay, when the person is dishonest, okay, or the person is, the woman feels all of that, okay, no matter what they think, no matter what would say, okay. So we had this agreement with him that he would in any way would keep, store, or take, or use, or how to say, without my permission, the footage that he had put the hands on, okay, because I told him, okay, take some of the information from my, he was using his computer, okay, he was using his computer, and he couldn't work because everything was turning him off. He was sitting and jerking off here, and I was like, I am in adult business and stuff. I say people paying money, to actually behave like this in the studio. Okay, there is a reason why, and you think it's like no, and the guy is constantly pushing. Oh, you're so hot, or you're so this. So it's very hard for me to be in such an environment. Okay, but I really wanted to see his skills. Okay, and what he can do, and how he is. Okay, and so I had. And so I had, and there was a moment when I filmed him and he filmed me, okay? And he was like, "Oh, you're so hot, and all the footage. Can I masturbate on your footage?" Okay? And I was like, "No, seriously. Can you imagine you coming to someone's studio for a job interview or something, right? Because this is not just, we're not friends. We never met. This is if he doing an editing and he is going to do something here, is he going to be paid? So it was like a job interview. And so behaving like this, it was just like out of the roof. Okay, I even cannot tell you everything here, right? But what I can tell you is that he checked the camera, what I filmed, and he said, "No, can you just please don't film my face?" And I said, "Of course." And so he was kind of like trusted me, but then he took the camera and he checked all the files, what was filmed, and he was disappointed that I actually didn't film, okay, his face in any way, okay. And then I turned at him and I said, I hope, can you show me on your computer have you saved while you're processing this? Because he went he asked well he went with his computer away, okay, to another room. And so I asked him, can you show me the program and how you edit it, so then I'll make sure that you have not saved any of my information from the hard disk. And when people are not telling you the truth, you just can sense it. They are nervous. This is the first thing, okay? They're nervous, and you know, you just know. You don't need, the woman. It's how do you say? People need to trust their instincts and their senses, okay, straight away. And so why I'm saying this to you is because you will come across one moment the situation when uh, you will need an editor and you will need a person who will look at your images or who would do some editing or who will help you. And I'm just saying that these things which are related to adult content is actually quite a serious stuff, okay? And to have people who are dishonest, okay, in your environment, I do not recommend. Never. No matter what their skills are and no matter what they do, they just come with the wrong energy for your business and for your future. Okay? And I would rather, how to say, decline this type of help. Okay? And this type of helper who comes here to enjoy himself. Okay? No, seriously. There are people like that. Enjoy themselves. No stuff, no things, right? Okay? He can tell me stuff about adult photography, about adult models and things, okay, which are related to adult work. That's all cool. But be careful, okay? Be careful. Because the first moment and the first instant is right. If you want to continue and see for yourself, you will just convince yourself that this is not the right person for you. And why would you need to risk? Okay? You need someone who you can trust. Adult photography, nudity, it's very private and very personal. Okay, and if I could send around those files on the right and on the left, okay, they can easily end up anywhere around the world, okay, making money for someone else, okay, in any kind of a porn industry. So that is my warning, okay, to everyone who's planning to create adult photography. Okay, when you're sending your erotic pictures to anyone, right? And I'm not saying being paranoid, okay? When this is your pictures, okay, that's another thing. Okay, you can use both ways. First, you can use this part, right? Just the headshot, okay? If you want to send your nude information about yourself to a stranger, okay, I would never send it the whole length till I will know the person, okay? So first you would send the head, okay? And then you would set your intimate parts, body or whatever, okay? Why would you need that? Well, in general, we are embarrassed to do that. So I would recommend to start to just remove this, okay? Because how to say, your body will change very quickly, your face will change very quickly. There will be soon nothing to worry about, okay? And you will be wiped off this earth. So you just can experiment with your energies and push your boundaries. That's why I recommend, okay? If you're in a dating and you're creating erotic photography for, how to say, for some approval to understand what type of erotic photography is for you, what is the best, you you are at the better position when you're getting a feedback, okay, when creating erotic photography. And I'm encouraging everyone to make a great erotic photography of themselves. Why not? Okay, they will feel good about this, right? If you have someone really special, then you don't need to crop anything, okay? You don't. So I'm not so worried about my files or, my body or, how to say, my identity being stolen. I am worried about clients, okay? I am concerned about clients. Although I think he take mine, and that's the bottom line. He take mine, you know why? Because he knew that there will be no other chance for him. Okay. So, on this note, thank you so much. Love you, kiss you, mean it.